We are going to learn how the GST setting is done in Tally ERP, Tally Prime. Because if the GST setting is not done, then GST will not get reflected in our GST returns in Tally, and the GST amount will not be calculated properly while passing journal entries. So it is very important to set the GST for GST at the time of company creation, then ledger creation, item creation. So let's start. We will create company first. Go to company, create. We will start from the company creation. While company creation also we have to make some changes for GST purpose. I have taken one data. This we will create company web world. It is from Haryana. So we'll write Haryana here. Haryana. Then come to the state Haryana. Country India. Pin code. You can write pin code. Then GST number. Pin code, telephone number, mobile. If you have all the details, you can fill all the data here: telephone, mobile number, email, website and all. Then financially beginning from, I am taking 1st April 2025. Enter. The company is created successfully. Now we have accounting. We have to maintain accounts. Yes. Bill wise. Yes. GST. Enable GST. Yes. We have to write yes. Then only GST will be enabled here. See, now it is asking GST details. State Haryana. We have regular scheme, regular and composition. If you are under composition, you have to choose composition scheme. If you are regular, then you have to choose regular. SSC of other territory, no. Then you have to write GST number here. GST number I am taking. GST number. Then we are filing monthly return. If you are filing quarterly, you have to choose quarterly. GST username. Here GST username is used. It is the username of GST portal. While logging, while online login, we have to use GST username and password. That username you have to write if you are filing GST return directly without logging into the portal. From Tally itself you can file your return if you write your username here. But we are not using this. We are just creating file, JSON file, and we are going to upload on the portal. So I am not writing anything here. E-invoicing. If your turnover is more than 5 crores, then e-invoicing is applicable. Then you have to enter yes, otherwise no. Then you want to generate e-way bill, or if it is applicable, you have to write yes or no. I am writing no currently. Then company is created successfully. Here we are not going to write anything, set or alter company GST rate and other details. We are not going to enter here, because at the time of stock item creation we are going to input the GST details. So we are just entering, we are just accepting it. Now our company is created with the name of Web World. Now we have to create one by one. We have to create ledgers, stock items. One second. Now we have to create company unit. First we have to choose unit. Now we are here, we are dealing in mobile phones. Suppose we are dealing in mobile phones, so we can choose here pieces, PIC pick, and formal name. This symbol and formal name should not be the same, means there should be some difference. Then this is very important, UQC, unit quantity code. We have to choose, we have to choose from drop down list. Pieces, see, this is pieces, number of decimal 0. We have created unit. If you have some other units like boxes, liter, kg, you have to select that. Then we have to create group. Here group name, we are dealing in mobile phones, so I am creating group of mobile under primary. Then here HSN code. For creation of group only, if you write all the details of GST, then at the time of item creation, if you create the item, particular item below the group, then whatever settings you have done for the particular group, that will come in the particular item also. No need to enter the GST details for particular item again and again. So if we create one group, then you have to select the you have to specify details here. What is HSN for that group, that is for mobile, what is HSN number is there, what is GST rate is there for mobile. So what at the time of particular item creation, we are not required to enter these details again. That we will see afterwards. Now the HSN number is 8517. Description, we can write mobile. Then we will specify the rate also here. Taxability, we have to choose whether it is exempt, nil rated, non GST or taxable. It is taxable, so we are choosing taxable. What is GST rate? 18%, so we are writing 18 and we are accepting. So this one group is created. If you are dealing in multiple groups, multiple items, you can create multiple groups as well, and you can set your GST rate and HSN here itself. And now we will create stock item. So in the stock item under mobile group, if you choose the group as mobile that we already created, then whatever details are here, it will get automatically reflected. We will see how it is reflecting. Now we are dealing in mobile. So if we create this ledger, this Samsung normal, this particular stock item under mobile, that we are choosing under, we are selecting mobile, this group. Now you see, then units, pieces, in number of pieces we are dealing. Here we are not required to enter anything. It is automatically showing GST rate, HSN code, everything is written here because we have selected this mobile Samsung normal black and white under mobile group, and while creating mobile group we have specified all the data related to GST, so we are not required to enter anything again. So this is the advantage of group. We have to simply accept it. Again another item. So if you have not created particular group, then at the time of creation of stock item we have to write these details again and again. So this is now Samsung normal color. Now this is color stock item under mobile pix units. Now see, these details are reflecting automatically. Now control A for accepting. Then Samsung gold under mobile, accepting. This Nokia, few items we are creating here under mobile. This color, this Nokia 1600 black and white, and one more left. Now the stock items have been created. Now we will see how the GST ledgers are created, how the ledgers are created in Tally, and how the entries are passed for purchase, sales, or any other entry which is affecting GST. Now we will create ledgers. First, purchase ledger. Purchases under which group? Purchase. It will come under purchase only. Purchase. Here we are not entering anything. Include in accessible value of calculation. We are not entering anything here. GST applicability, yes, it is applicable. Then specify details here. Applicable. Then we are not entering GST details here. We are just simply keeping as per company group. We are just keeping as it is, because while passing purchase entry, we are entering the stock item also. So for the creation of stock items, we have already made settings of GST. So no need to add GST details while creating the purchase ledger again. Then type of supply, goods. If we are supplying services or we are providing services, then you have to choose service, or goods, or capital items. Then simply enter, simply accept it. Then sales. Sales will come under which group? Sales group. ledger not applicable, including accessible value not applicable, GST applicable. Then again we are not entering anything here. And we are simply accepting. Now we are going to create GST ledgers. First we will create IGST. Here we can create two separate ledgers for output and input, or we can create one ledger also. Most of the cases, in order to identify whether it is GST from sales or it is GST on purchases, most of the firms are using separate ledger for output and input, like output IGST, input IGST, output CGST, input CGST. Whatever we are purchasing and the GST paid on purchases will be reflected in input GST, and whatever GST we are collecting from the sales will reflect in output GST. But here, in order to show you how the entries are passed, I am just taking output GST, output CGST, output CGST. It will come under duties and taxes, GST, type of tax GST. Then it is CGST. So we have to take the tax type as CGST. Then percentage calculation we are not going to choose here. Rounding method not applicable. We are accepting. Then output SGST. Again under duties and taxes, it will come under GST. What is the type? It is SGST. So we have to choose SGST. Percentage, again we are not writing anything. Then output IGST. Under duties and taxes, under GST, it will come in IGST. Now input. For the GST on purchases, we are using input GST. So input, we have to create ledger for input CGST. It will come under duties and taxes, under tax type GST. Then it is CGST. So we have to choose CGST here. Then again input SGST. It will come under duties and taxes, again GST, then SGST. Last input IGST. Under duties and taxes, GST, IGST. The taxes accounts, tax ledgers we have created. Then purchase and sales we have created. Then we will create furnitures. In case while purchasing the furniture, capital item, how the GST is recorded, we will see. How the capital asset ledger is created in order to give effect of GST, we will see. We are going to create one asset, let's say furniture. It will come under fixed asset. It will come under fixed assets. Then accessible value will not take. GST applicable, yes. Here we will specify the details here, because in the furniture we are, if while passing entry we have to enter the GST details. So we will specify the GST details here. For purchase and sales we are not entering, because for item creation we have created, we have selected the GST rate and all, but for furniture we have to enter here itself, specify details here. For HSN furniture, what HSN code is there, we'll see. For furniture, I have furniture. See, this is the HSN code for furniture. Using that description, we'll keep as it is. Rate also we will specify here. Is it taxable, nil rated, exempt and all, we have to choose it. It's taxable. GST rate 18%. It is capital goods. We have to choose capital goods, not goods and not services. It is capital goods. So we have to enter these things. Now one more entry we are going to pass for, suppose any expense, any particular expenditure which is attracting GST. We are paying GST on particular expenditure and now we want to claim our ITC. For that purpose we have to pass correct entry. So we have to create particular expenditure ledger. Let's say here telephone expenses. Telephone expenses, that will come under indirect expenses. Indirect expenses, then we will not choose anything else, just GST applicable. Then we will specify details here. HSN for telephone, HSN this is the HSN for telephone. Description, as we will specify here GST rate. It is coming under taxable. What is GST rate for telephone? 18%. And now this is service. We have to choose services here. Then accept it. So we have created these things. Stock item we have created. Particular units we have created. Then purchase ledger, sales ledger, then GST ledgers, particular CGST, IGST ledgers we have created. Now we have to create the supplier ledger. We have to create the supplier ledger and particular party ledger we have to create, like our supplier or our debtor and creditors. In this problem, if we take this is digital world. This is digital world. We want this creditor because we are purchasing from digital world. Digital world. It will come under sundry creditors. Sundry creditors. Maintain bill wise bill. Yes. This credit, check for credit days during the voucher entry. No. Digital world. Then it is this digital world. This party is from Maharashtra. This party is from Maharashtra. So we have to choose here Maharashtra. Maharashtra. Pin code, suppose say if you have pin code we can write. Now let's say we are writing some provide bank details, pan. If you have registration, if that party is regular or under composition, we have to choose whether he is under composition scheme or regular scheme, or if he is unregistered. So this party is registered, so and under regular we are choosing regular. Now we have to give GST number. This GST number we are entering. Now again we have one creditor, A1 mobile. Sundry creditors, enter. He is from Delhi, so we are entering Delhi regular and GST number. He is also having GST number, so we are giving his GST number. Accepting. Now for sales means for debtors we have Sham Mobile Zone. We are creating his, now it will come under debtors. It's under debtors. This party is from Delhi. This party is from Delhi. GST number, we are going to enter GST number. Accept. Then another party, Nupur Telecom. Under debtors. This party is from that details are not given. Let's say Gujarat. Let's say Gujarat. This is regular unregistered because he is not having GST number. See here GST number is not mentioned, consumer just. So we are writing here unregistered, no GST number. We are accepting it. Now almost all the ledgers and all the stock items we have created. I hope you understood how the GST settings are done. Now we will pass some entries for purchase and sales, and we will see how it is affecting our GST returns and financials. We will go to vouchers. Now we will pass purchase entry. 1st April. For date we will enter F2. For F2 you can enter the date. We can enter the date for particular transaction. And for purchases we want item wise purchases. So here in change mode, if you go, we have item wise invoice, like mode of particular voucher, item invoice, accounting invoice, and as a voucher. So we are using item invoice because in purchases we have item wise rate. So we want to enter the particular item, its quantity and rate. So we will choose the item wise invoice. Supplier invoice for purchases. Now we have purchases from digital world here. See digital world. So and invoice number. This is the invoice number. If you have invoice number, if you have particular bill, you will see that date 1st April. Here date of purchase is 10th April. You can write 10th April. is not allowing me. It is not maybe that licensed version for it is not accepting. Let's see, it is 1st April. Then party name digital world, digital world. If you have these details you can put it. Then this is digital world, party name, mailing address. This digital world is from Maharashtra. Regular, its GST number, it's reflected here. While creation of ledger we have entered all these things, so it is appearing here. Place of supply, Haryana. Purchase ledger. Now item, what item we are purchasing? This is Samsung normal black and white, so we are entering the item Samsung normal black and white. So this we are choosing this particular item. Quantity how much? 100. Rate is how much? 1600. You can see here quantity and rate 1600, 1,60,000. Now you can see we are purchasing. We have created company in the name of Web World. See, this is Web World. This company is from Haryana and we are purchasing from Maharashtra. Here Maharashtra. So we have IGST and we are purchasing, so we are using input IGST. See, input IGST, and this GST has automatically calculated. The tally has automatically calculated the GST here. The GST rate is 18% on purchases. Digital world. If you calculate 18% here, it will show you the correct figure. We are not required to calculate here because the tally itself is calculating. We will enter. Now here new reference, enter. You can write the narration, accept. Again second purchase, in the same way you can enter the purchases of other party, like purchase from A1. We will pass one entry. Invoice number is, this is invoice number. Date we can keep as it is. Party is A1. Party is A1 mobile. So we are selecting this. If you have these details, you can input it. A1. This party A1 is from Delhi. This party is from Delhi. So we will enter Delhi. Regular GST number. This data is captured from the ledger creation. At the time of ledger creation, we have entered all the things. So it is capturing from there. Haryana, place of supply. Item. We will take this one item. Nokia 1100 B. Nokia 1100 black and white. Quantity is 150. Rate is 2000. Rate is 2000. See, it is appearing. Now again we are purchasing from Delhi, and we are from Haryana and we are purchasing from Delhi. So IGST, input IGST will come. Now you will check. If you check 18% on 3 lakhs, 54,000. new reference, it will come, accept it. Now we will see the sales entry. You can press F8 for sales entry, and the party name we are selling, to whom we are selling. Let's check. We are selling to Sham Mobile Zone. This Sham Mobile Zone is our debtor. So the party name Sham Mobile Zone. So we can enter the dispatch details. If you have, you can enter it. Sham Mobile Zone. He is from the Delhi. Sham Mobile Zone is from Delhi. See, this is Delhi. So it is and this is regular, and place of supply is Delhi, because we are selling him sales ledger and stock item. Now Nokia black and white 1100. Nokia black and white 1100. You are selling 50 items. 50, rate 3000. See, this is rate 3000, 50 items. Rate is 3000, sorry, 3000. So 1,50,000. Now here we are from Haryana and we are selling in Delhi. So again IGST. But it is output IGST because we are selling. So it is output IGST. We will accept it. Narration you can enter. Now we are selling to unregistered dealer. Here Nupur Telecom. He is unregistered dealer. If your customer is from Haryana itself, then you can enter CGST and SGST. But our customer is from other state, then we are entering IGST. IGST for interstate supply, and CGST and SGST is for intrastate. We are from Haryana, and if we are selling goods in Haryana, then you have to choose SGST and IGST at the time of SGST and CGST at the time of entry. Now we have Nupur Telecom. Nupur Telecom. He's unregistered. Sales ledger. What we are selling? Samsung normal black and white 25 items. Samsung normal black and white 25 items at the rate of 2500. Now again it will come. Suppose if you try to enter IGST, it is for sales, so output IGST will come. It will automatically take the figure. If you try to enter output CGST, it is not taking. See, output CGST, it is not capturing the amount automatically because the tally recognizes this item as interstate supply, and for interstate supply it must be IGST. If you enter stock output, by mistake I have entered out only, it should be output CGST, and for purchases it should be input. So for output CGST it is not taking figure, it is taking figure for output IGST. See, because it is interstate supply. Now you will accept it. This is purchase and sale entry we have passed. This is offline utility for GSTR 1. We will see how the expenses entry and capital asset purchase entry is to be passed in Tally. See, I have created the ledgers. I will show you how the ledger settings are done for GST. So this is BSNL. BSNL is the party to whom we are amount is paying, so it will come under sundry creditors. Then maintain balances bill by bill. Yes, all this if you want the default credit period you can enter that. Then the party details, that if it is the under composition scheme or regular, you have to mention accordingly. Then GST number and accept. Again the party Jyoti furniture I have created. This is also this will also come under sundry creditors. Then again you have to mention the GST number, registration type and accept. These are the parties to whom we are going to pay for purchases, so they will come under sundry creditors. And we have expense ledger, telephone expenses, let's say it will come under indirect expenses. Then include in accessible value, you mention not applicable. Then GST applicability, yes it is applicable. Then here mention all your GST details, GST HSN code, then SAC code and GST number. You have to mention while creating the ledger itself for a particular expenditure. Then only while passing entry, the GST amount will come automatically. Then accept. Furniture ledger, you can take any asset, it will come under fixed asset. Again GST applicability, yes, and you have to mention the GST rate and HSN code. It is coming under capital asset. It is coming under capital asset. And for telephone expenses, it will come under services. Whatever you are going to purchase, that you have to mention. And GST here you have to accept. Now we will pass journal entries. For that we have to choose purchase voucher, and in that you have to go to the change mode and check if it is accounting invoice or not. If it is item invoice, you have to change it to accounting invoice, because in item invoice it is showing the quantity also, and we don't want quantity in the expense ledger, expense entry. So change it to accounting invoice. Then mention particular invoice number, let's say 8. Then date, party name. We have already created BSNL party. You mention these details if you have. Then you can simply check the GST number and all. And telephone expenses, here telephone expenses, let's say 12,000, and you have to enter the IGST. CGST, if you try to enter CGST, CGST, IGST. The IGST is not taking because it is the party is from the Haryana itself. The party is from the same state, then it is not taking IGST. You have to enter CGST. CGST. See, the amount is automatically captured. SGST, automatically amount is showing here. If you try to enter IGST, it is not taking because the party is from the same state. Then you can accept the entry. Now we will pass entry for capital asset purchase. Invoice number 9. Party Jyoti furniture. Furniture 50,000. Let's say 50,000. See, here is CGST is not taking because it is the party from outside the state, and you try to enter IGST, amount is automatically captured, and you have to accept. Now we will see in GST returns. Go to display more reports. In that statutory reports, GST reports, returns, GSTR1 will show you all outward supply, B2B invoices, B2C invoices, export, debit note, credit note, B2C small invoices, all will get reflected here. And total tax output tax is 1,19,250. This total. This is the amount from sales we have to pay. And from GSTR 3B, whatever purchases are there, all IGST, whatever purchases are there and whatever tax we have paid on purchases will get reflected in the GSTR 3B. Input tax credit available, then whatever reversal is there, and then net input tax credit. IGST, CGST and SGST. All the figures are reflecting in this statement. You can go inside the each and every entry. See, these are all purchases. Purchase of goods, BSNL is purchase of service. Then Jyoti Furniture, the purchase of asset. And all other are purchase of our goods. See, this is the credit, input tax credit available. And here for uncertain transactions where correction needed, this balance should be 0. If there is any error in the accounting entry, then it will reflected here, it will get reflected here. 1, 2, 3, whatever invoices are mismatching or any correction is needed, then it will get reflected in this bracket. You have to correct it and then only you can generate a JSON file. Here in GSTR 3B, no uncertain transaction, so this means this statement is correct. And GSTR 1, see, uncertain transaction, balance is 0. Now you can go to export GST returns. The GSTR 1 is for all outward supply. Then you export. You can configure, we want JSON file. Sometimes it is in Excel, you have to change it. Configure, file format. And if it is in CSV or in Excel, you have to make it as JSON file. Then folder path, where you want to save the file, you have to choose the folder path and simply export. After exporting, you have to upload the file on GST portal and you can file your return in offline mode. And GSTR 3B, in the same way, you have to create JSON file, export GST returns. This is the tax liability. GSTR 3B is showing your tax liability is how much and ITC is how much. You have to check it and export. Configure. You want a JSON file, you change it to JSON file. Then you can give your folder path where you want to save your JSON file and export. I hope you understood what is the procedure and how the GST return can be generated from Tally. Thank you. We are going to see how the GST returns can be generated from offline utility. I have opened the GST portal here and I will go to the downloads. You don't need to log in here. You just need to go to the you need to go to the GST portal, then go to login, offline utility. In the offline utility, you go to the returns offline tool. Here you can download it. I have already downloaded, but you can download it and you install the offline utility. It will be like, I will show you. I have already downloaded. You download and extract the files and you will see icon on your desktop GST offline tool like this. You have to run the software, you have to install the software, and you have to first run the software and install it, then only you will get this file on the desktop. Now you double click. This is for GSTR1. Here upload new invoices and other data. You have to choose new. Again here GSTR1, we are filing GSTR1, so you have to click. You have to give the valid GST number. Let's say take GST number. Let's say this Radhe Mart. You are taking. Financial year you have to choose. Then tax period, monthly. If you are filing return, you have to give the particular month. I am choosing April. Is SEZ taxpayer? SEZ means special economic zone. If your company or party is client is in SEZ, you have to choose yes or no. I am choosing no. Is taxpayer quarterly filer? No. We are filing monthly return. You can choose to file monthly return. Then I have selected here no, because I am filing monthly, not quarterly. Is aggregate turnover greater than 5 crore in preceding financial year? Yes. If your turnover is more, then you choose yes or no. If aggregate turnover is more than 5 crores, then monthly return is required. That is compulsory. Otherwise, you can by your choice, you can file monthly. Otherwise, you have option to file on quarterly basis. But return filing is quarterly. GST payment is monthly only. So again here go to proceeds. You have to see all the things are correct. Just to confirm and yes. Here you have to input the data for your sales invoices. GSTR1 is for outward supply. Outward supply means all your sales. So you have to choose, like in Tally we have seen in our earlier video. If you enter sales and purchase entries, and if you generate the GSTR1 in Tally, you will see in return view B2B invoices, B2B amendments, B2C large, debit note, credit note, B2C small, export invoices, then here nil rated invoices, document issued, HSN summary, everything is there. Here you have to input the data one by one. B2B invoices you have to enter here. Then invoice number, receiver name, invoice number, invoice date, total invoice value. This invoice value is inclusive of GST, and taxable value is what? Taxable value is exclusive. Here if you say, let's say we are if you provide one GST number, if you take 1 second. Here let's say GST number, if you are taking so this is party, we want sales, so Shah Mobile. Here if you choose this GST number, you input here. Receiver, you can input your invoice here, particular date, any date you can, your invoice, based on your invoice you have to input here 25,000, let's say. Place of supply it will take automatically, because based on your GST number the first two digits shows your state, first two digits. So based on that, it will find out, is it your interstate supply, is it your intrastate supply. This will also get reflected automatically. Place of supply will also get reflected automatically. Invoice type, this is our B2B invoices. Say here we have chosen B2B invoices. Then वी विल नॉट एंटर एनीथिंग. रिवर्स चार्ज एप्लीकेबल है तो हमें ये टिक करना है, अदरवाइज कुछ नहीं करना है. एप्लीकेबल परसेंटेज रेट वी विल नॉट take it because this is for special cases. 65% abatement is given, but for regular taxpayer it is not there. Then you have to go to the action. Here you have to mention your sales, in particular tax rate. If you are selling the goods which attract GST at 18%, you have to input here your taxable value. 25,000 है मेरा, तो अभी 25,000 मेरा इनवॉइस वैल्यू है, तो हम वो चेंज करना पड़ेगा. वी हैव टू एंटर हियर, सपोज लेट्स से 25,000. So GST will get automatically reflected. This is integrated. IGST is coming because it is interstate supply. So IGST is calculated under 18%. See, then you have to save. So 25,000 के ऊपर 4,500 आया, तो हमारा इनवॉइस वैल्यू कितना रहेगा? 29,500. So this should be 29,500. 29,500 होना चाहिए. ये इंक्लूसिव ऑफ जीएसटी रहता है, और ये जहाँ जाके हम वो टैक्सेबल वैल्यू डालते हैं 25,000, उसके ऊपर जीएसटी आएगा 4,500 एट द रेट ऑफ 18%, एंड इनवॉइस वैल्यू विल बिकम 29,500. So you are already having the sales invoice and purchase invoice, so you are not required to calculate this thing. Invoice value is simply put here, and in your action tab you have to give taxable value. Taxable value is also separately mentioned in the invoice, like invoice value. So like way you have to enter the B2B invoices, invoice by invoice, one by one. Then B2C large also you have to give one by one, same way. B2C small invoices में you are not required to give the details invoice wise. Here you have to give the details of place of supply. आपका कहाँ पे आप सेल कर रहे हैं, सपोज लेट्स से इन पंजाब. सो इन पंजाब whatever tax, if you have observed in earlier B2B invoices, invoice number is there, invoice date is there, but in B2C small invoices, B2C means the unregistered person. If you are selling to unregistered person and the amount is small, then here you are not required to give the invoice wise details, but summary detail you have to give. पर्टिकुलर स्टेट में कितना सेल हुआ है और कितने परसेंटेज का, वो आपको यहाँ पे रेट भी मेंशन करना है. यू हैव टू मेंशन द रेट, जीएसटी रेट 5%. सो 5% पंजाब का कितना हुआ. देन अगेन यू हैव टू गिव, इफ यू आर सेलिंग इन पंजाब विद द रेट ऑफ 12%. So you have to choose Punjab and 12%, and total summary will get reflected here. You are not required to give invoice wise summary. And B2C small में क्या आता है, जो B2C large के अलावा जो है वो B2C small में आता है. B2C large में कौन से आते हैं, जो 1 लाख के अबाउ के invoices which are interstate supply. Interstate supply above 1 lakh will get included in B2C लार्ज में आएंगे, और अदर देन B2C लार्ज जो है वो B2C स्मॉल में आएंगे. एंड B2B में तो रजिस्टर्ड डीलर रहेगा तो B2B में आएगा. देन ऑल डेबिट नोट क्रेडिट नोट्स विल गेट हियर. डेबिट नोट टू अनरजिस्टर्ड पर्सन, डेबिट नोट टू रजिस्टर्ड पर्सन. अनरजिस्टर्ड का कौन सा रहता है, B2B अनरजिस्टर्ड, मतलब हमारा B2C अनरजिस्टर्ड जो रहता है, अमेंडमेंट नहीं, हमको क्रेडिट नोट चाहिए. हाँ, ये जो रहता है क्रेडिट नोट डेबिट नोट टू अनरजिस्टर्ड, तो अनरजिस्टर्ड मतलब B2C है, लेकिन वो लार्ज रिलेटेड जो है B2C लार्ज के रिलेटेड जो डेबिट नोट क्रेडिट नोट है वो यहाँ पे आएंगे. सी हियर B2C लार्ज के रिलेटेड जो डेबिट नोट क्रेडिट नोट है वो यहाँ पे आएंगे. और डेबिट नोट क्रेडिट नोट रजिस्टर के जो है मतलब B2B सप्लाई के अगेंस्ट जो आपका डेबिट नोट क्रेडिट नोट है वो यहाँ पे आएगा. और B2C के जो स्मॉल है B2C स्मॉल उनका जो डेबिट नोट क्रेडिट नोट है वो यहाँ पे सेपरेटली मेंशन नहीं करना पड़ता है आपको. वो आपका B2C के जो सेल्स में ही एडजस्ट करेंगे हम. B2C के सेल्स के जो हम एंट्रीज रहती है उसमें ही हमें वो नीचे निगेटिव फिगर करके डालना पड़ता है और वहाँ पे ही एडजस्ट करना पड़ता है. ये B2C स्मॉल इसमें आप बहुत सारे डालेंगे ना तो लास्ट में एक आपको लास्ट में एडजस्ट करना पड़ेगा वो जो क्रेडिट आया है वो. So after entering HSN summary also you have to give summary of your code wise. See, I have mentioned here I have 3 products having 3 different HSN code. So description, it is if you enter the code then it will get drop down list. Here if you enter something, suppose let's say, see हियर नीचे आपको डेटा आएगा. ये कोड स्टार्टिंग में से जो है वो आपको चूज़ करना है. आपका जो आइटम है वो आपको चूज़ करना है. और आगे आपको क्वांटिटी कौन सी है, यूनिट कौन सा है, पीसेस में आप सेल करते हो, लीटर में, मीटर में, वो किलोग्राम वो डालना है यहाँ पे. टोटल क्वांटिटी ये कोड के अंदर आपने HSN कोड के अंदर आपने कितना क्वांटिटी सेल किया है ये यहाँ पे आएगा. कितनी वैल्यू का सेल किया है, टैक्सेबल वैल्यू यहाँ आएगी. और वो कितने रेट का है. So again here you have to give rate. So after entering this all the schedules you have to proceed. Yes. Here one option is there, import file. You can import the data from here. You can import data from here also. In import in Excel option is there. See here. And in Excel you can import data using Excel and CSV import. आता यहाँ पे एक Excel में आप import कर सकते हो. यहाँ पे आपका एक CSV फाइल जब आप ऑफलाइन यूटिलिटी डाउनलोड करते हो तो यहाँ पे CSV फाइल करके आता है, उसमें आप डेटा फिल करोगे और यहाँ पे वो एक्सट्रैक्ट करोगे तो वो भी ऑटोमेटिक आएगा. ये पर्टिकुलर फील्ड्स है ना उसका हर एक का CSV फाइल है. वो हम ऑफलाइन यूटिलिटी डाउनलोड करते हैं तो उसके साथ वो भी डाउनलोड हो जाता है. तो वो आप फिल करोगे यहाँ पे इंपोर्ट करोगे तो भी वो डेटा आपका आ जाता है. वो मैं आपको देखती हूँ इसमें आप दिखता है क्या. जैसे यहाँ पे GST टूल में गई तो ये ऑफलाइन यूटिलिटी GST ऑफलाइन टूल में गई. हाँ, सेक्शन वाइज CSV फाइल्स. ये आप अगर ऑफलाइन यूटिलिटी डाउनलोड करते हो तो ये एक तो ये हमारा आइकॉन है जो डेस्कटॉप पे है. अगेन उसके साथ आपके पास ये CSV फाइल आती है GSTR1. सी दिस ऑल CSV फाइल्स फॉर पर्टिकुलर शेड्यूल्स, B2B amendment, B2B, then B2C. You have to choose the particular CSV file, enter the data and you can import over there. You can view the summary. You can view the summary here, B2B invoices, HSN summary and all, and then you can generate file. If you generate file, create JSON file to upload in GST portal. This JSON file created from this offline utility you can file in the GST portal. You log into GST portal and you have to choose the offline filing of return option, and you extract this JSON file and upload the GST return.